what do women want? What do women want? So I'm gonna go ahead and play this clip. Let me see what do women want.
So why you took it in?
She gonna piss me off. I could already tell.
Hey, she's great. I be looking at her like
She getting too much airtime.
okay.
Nah. That's 33. Here we go.
A common question asked by men is, what do women want? But I think that answer never leads to the man getting the woman that he wants.
Yeah.
I think the more important question is, what kind of man are women attracted to?
Yeah, okay. That's a great question. That's a way better question rather than what do women want.
Because if you ask a woman what she wants, I want a man who's nice to me and he's nice to my parents, kids, whatever. He's got a good sense of humor. But what women truly want is...
I would say, and this is, I think this is universal, and they disagree with me, but I really do, and I've said this a couple of times. The core thing for women, evolutionary-wise, is somebody they cannot manipulate. You could be David Beckham. I could be dating David Beckham, right? Who is David Beckham? But if I realize in very few conversations that he's a bit of an idiot, I can tell him I'm here and he believes me, or I can tell him I lost my wallet and he gives me money, or I can tell him I'm with my friends when really I've got another man here and he believes me. David Beckham becomes somebody I don't respect. David Beckham becomes somebody I'll leave on red and won't even reply to his messages. So what happens is the ability to manipulate a man is something that not all women are intending to do this. We're not intending to do this. A lot of women, majority of women are not intending to do this. But when they meet a man they can do that to, good women filter themselves away from him. If a good woman would see that, even David Beckham is I don't want anything to do with it. He's lost his appeal. It will make only bad women select you. Women that are planning to come home late, women who are planning to talk to their ex-husband or ex-boyfriend, women who are planning to still, sell their body online or whatever it is. So when you are a man a woman can manipulate, automatically she cannot be attracted to you. She can't be attracted to you. It kills attraction, and here's why it kills attraction so deeply. It kills attraction is because fundamentally we're still looking for someone to protect us. Yeah? That's how women are designed. Now, if you can't spot how I might be a threat to you and the threats that I'm creating in your life by maybe I'm talking to another man, or I'm still selling my body, or I'm still doing this, if you can't spot those threats, how can I trust that you would be able to spot the threats when me and you go out and go into new environments? Or how can I trust that when another woman tries to manipulate you, you're going to stand your ground and see through it? I won't be able to relax because you can't protect me. How can I, if I can manipulate you, anyone can. So the thing is, when people always think, oh, woman cheated, but to get there, but to even get to the cheating part, it would have been slow and steady manipulation. Slow and steady, lies that you believe, excuses that you accept, timings that you don't add up. You're not connecting the dots. So by the time she gets to cheating, it's not the cheating that led her to leave you. It was the ability to lie to you and you believing it throughout the years that led to the cheating. And then she met somebody she can't lie to or doesn't fall for her nonsense, and she automatically is seen as a man. So the cheating and all these things are not the issue. It's how much did you get. Now, by all means, I'm not saying you need to be a toxic man and say, where are you going? What are you doing? This, that, and the other. No, that's not what you need to do. That's the opposite of what we want. We don't want that. We don't want insecure. But how you become a man that you cannot manipulate is, firstly, you're a man that doesn't idolize sex. She can't treat you how she wants, and then just simply because she sleeps with you that night, you forget all about it. That's the first thing. You don't idolize sex. But the second thing is you're looking for alignment between her words and her behaviors. If you are a man and you can align and you can see that a woman's behaviors and her words are totally aligned, she knows she can't manipulate you. But if you're a man that just believes what she tells you and ignores all of her behaviors, ignores all of her past, ignores all of her traumas, just because you hear what you want to hear, unfortunately she puts you into the category of the men she can manipulate, and therefore you'll only attract women who are planning to manipulate.
All right. Women, it's true. What's going on? Let me go ahead and go ahead, Pink Pineapple, and then we'll get to Trev.
I think that's bullshit to a certain extent, because I think certain men want to be manipulated. And not when I say want to, it's not that they're actually being manipulated.
What?
Is it that you allow me to think that I'm manipulating you, even though that may not really be the situation or the circumstance. Like you like, okay, bitch, you might be giving me a story, you know, to get whatever it is that you desire out of me. Do I believe it or not? Not necessarily, but I was already here to do whatever it is you asked of me anyway. So you want to go ahead and peg me with some bullshit story about how you have things going on and you need this or you need that, and I'm going to be able to suit that story regardless or believe you. Like, I may have already known what you had going on and you can't manipulate me, but I'm also not going to play the role to allow you to think that you ever one up. Manipulation only works when someone is seeking something, right? Like, why am I manipulating you? What is it there? What am I gaining from this opportunity, right? Like, I feel like the only reason why someone will want to manipulate someone because there is a gain, because there is something that they're looking for in return. But in reality, I think most men already kind of have a sixth sense and do like have that ideology, like, okay, she was on bullshit last night, but she gonna come with some ridiculous story telling me she was with other girls, her friend had an issue, whatever the case may be. I'm not sure if it necessarily leads to this idea of like cheating and being on bullshit, but I think men, if you're a real man, if you're a good man, you're gonna be like, okay, whatever you say, love, cool. You know what I mean? Like, I hear what you're saying. I got whatever it is that you need, but you're also not fooling me. I'm not stupid. I'm not gonna allow you to think that I am. I'm also not gonna let you play me as if I'm a dummy. With the same, I think, goes in turn for some women. Like, I'm gonna allow you to give me whatever story it is that you have, even though that I know where you were last night. You know, you know what I mean? Like, cool. I get it, babe. I'm not even tripping. I just wanted you to be honest with me. You know, I don't care. Forefront.
I think the word that she should have used to manipulate was weak, because I think a lot of women don't want weak men. And I feel like everybody kind of, gets manipulated in a sense, some way, somehow. We've talked about this before, but I think it's about, women don't want weak men. We don't want a man that's going to allow us to walk over him. We want a man that's going to put his foot down, because in a sense, she's right. It will end up to cheating. It will end up like, well, if you let me slide with this because your weak ass let me, then I'm going to just keep on going and see how far I can push it. And it doesn't even need to be consciously. It could be subconsciously, where it's like, oh, okay, well, shit. I mean, he's not going to do anything about it. So I don't think it's more manipulating. I feel like it's more of like weak. We don't really want weak men. You know what I'm saying? But we also don't want men who are just going to, be mean or, whatever the case is. But yeah, weak.
I agree with that. Weak is you don't want somebody you can step all over, that I can tell you anything and then you believe it, and then I just get to go to sleep at night as if nothing ever happened. But also, I think, like I said, manipulation is totally based on if you're seeking something or if there's a situation. Why I gotta manipulate you when I could be like, yeah, I was out with my girls. We were shooting dice until 2:00 in the fucking morning. If you believe that shit, that's on you. You know what I mean?